Hello, family. It's your girl. I'm checking myself out. Look at my hair. I just had this guy named Danny here in Bangkok. He's African, and his name is my African hair braider, and his name is Danny. He's at the Noel Salon or Noel Salon, hair salon. But he did a great job on my hair. I really appreciate it. But then I didn't know it was going to come out like this. So next time I use black hair, I didn't know. I thought it was going to be more of the black and white or like the black and blonde, because underneath is all the braids where my hair is at. So I don't know. I'm not good at this. I just go with something and I keep getting the same thing over and over again. I look like I'm well polished, but I'm not. I just do the same simple thing over and over again, except I changed this time with the hair color, and I wanted this color, but I didn't know that it was going to be looking like this, like it doesn't look like braids is in it, and I wanted to see the braids. So next time I'll know to get keep it with a darker color. But it's okay. I'll keep it in for a month or so until I get tired of it. Y'all know how we are, ladies. You know how we are when we're gonna change up our hair. We just do it. We go with the flow of the wind, whichever way it goes. Yes. So I'm gonna head out. We're gonna head out and go shopping today. I was waiting on a cleaner, but that didn't work out. So let's go outside. I had to go to the ATM first because we're going to do a little spree today we're going to try to spend 50 USD, which is the equivalent of 1,690 baht. So I'm going to see what I can get if I just stick to my budget and only spend 1,690 baht. 1,690 baht, which is the equivalent of $50. But if I can do better, I'm gonna do better, because I'm only getting things that I plan to get, like this cup of coffee, which was 30 baht. I paid 30 baht for that. I'm gonna try something else next time. The butterfly PT. Somebody told me that was good. But I realized that sometimes when you're walking, and I did do my walk started off to be 15 minutes. If I would have gone near straight, without stopping, but then I stopped for coffee. I took pictures with the security guard and took pictures of the traffic and food, and then I found this market that I hadn't seen the last time I was out there, so I walked through that market. Almost every time you walk out, you could just start walking and you will run into so much stuff. You get lost, but in getting lost you'll find so much stuff, and so you just go with the flow of it. And if it's a dead end, you turn around and go back. I didn't see any animals out. I didn't see any dogs, any wild cats, or any rats or anything like that when I was out walking. So I probably could have got ran over a few times by motorcycles, but other than that, yeah. But yeah, always grab a cold drink, guys. It's only 40 baht. So you guys, I always say that the calculation is 4 times 3. 40 baht times 3 would be $1.20. So that's how I do it. I just kind of narrow, what do you call that? Round everything off and then multiply times 3. Round it off to the next highest number and then multiply it by 3. And that pretty much tells you what you're looking at. But this was, I don't know why I did this walk at the end of the day, because it exhausted the life out of me. I came back on the end. You guys gonna have to stay tuned to the end, because I get in a jacuzzi and then I jump over to the pool, because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need to really do something. This is rush hour. It's around 12 o'clock, so the traffic is always like this. It's busy like this all day, seems like. I don't think it's ever downtime for traffic. Maybe 3, 4 in the morning, it might get slower than this. But other than that, it's really good. And then I'm going to just flip to the other side. As that was the side I was crossing over. I'm on the overpass. And then the other side, we're going to see it's kind of Ramaphore Road. So it's one of those, yeah, this is kind of Ramaphore Road. I'm going to zoom in. You'll see me zoom in. And then I'm coming down, right? And the security guard, wait for it. The security guard see me taking pictures, I guess, and he says, oh, she's a tourist. And, you know, I guess he wants to be in some of the pictures. And so he's like telling me to turn my camera on. So I finally turned it on and he wants to take a picture. But he was like, where are you going? What do you want to do? Where you headed? What you need? You know, because he was trying to direct me. Like, is she lost? Let me help her. Like, he was just going out of his way to help me. But I already kind of knew where I was going. I didn't get lost this time, guys. I didn't get lost. And I had enough courage to, because I did a market. So I walked through the market for about an hour, maybe 30, 35 minutes to an hour. I walk through the market. I'm getting my veggies and things. I'm passing a lot of stuff because there's so many markets. I mean, when you just look down a little walkway, it's a whole 20 markets down that little hole in the wall. When I tell you hole in the walls, they got every kind of hole in the wall that you could ever think or imagine. And then there was this sewing place. So if you're looking for, like, if you're a seamstress and you want to pick up a hobby, I mean, everything is here that you could ever think or imagine. There's massage parlors. Every other store is a massage parlor. Here's my bitter melon, okra, the vegetables I was looking at getting. I got about like maybe 10 bitter melon for 50 baht, which again, 3 times 5 is 15. So that's $1.50 for the bitter melon. I paid 20 baht for spring onion. I don't know what this is. I thought the fish was so well, what you call it, cleaned, gutted. I mean, she did this with these fish. It was a lady. She did that thing. I was like, well, but I mean, I was under the bridge, you guys. I was out there I walked a ways. And then it's this weird thing because I had this angel kind of in front of me because I was kind of scared because when you go over top of bridges, under bridges, and they were doing construction, so you really couldn't tell where it began, where it ended. And this little lady, she kind of like guided me. I just followed her, just like a little angel. She just showed me, and I could just see her back and her purse. And I was like, I'm just gonna follow this little lady and this blue angel with like a white halo around her. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna follow her. And I followed her, and she led me right on out of there. And then I'm over in the Anut side, the big market side. But I did walk by this seamstress store, like a sewing store. This was amazing. I was like, well, wow, look at everything. If you want to start sewing, there it is. And then sometimes the alleys are just empty and you have to wait on it. You will never realize, like, oh, it is something down here. And that spreads out into like this Onut spring market. I didn't go to all sides, but that was where I get my Vietnamese coffee and cheese tarts. I'll do that next time. And then there's the big sea across the street. And then of course we have this huge highway that you have to cross. And I mean, everybody has to cross at the same time. It's like New York City. There's no jaywalking. You guys are walking to the walkway, and then when you get inside, there's a vendor that sells these amazing waffles, the best waffles I've ever had. It's almost like a crepe, as thin as a crepe, but then she stuffs it with banana filling, pumpkin, all different flavors. And then I was just checking the price on my spring onions because this was 36 baht in the grocery store, which was almost like twice the amount. So 20 baht wasn't bad. But then I was looking at this chicken. I was like, oh my God, they are using every part of the chicken. This looked like the husk of the feet. I don't know what that is. Chicken feet, chicken gizzards, chicken hearts. The skeleton of the chicken. I'm like, they threw nothing of that chicken away. All of that chicken was getting used, and that was crazy. Then your pork, and then there was pork intestines. I was like, wow, this is a regular delicacy here. Intestines, as you can see. And then the price, look, check out the price on this. I think it was like, that's cheap. I think this is saying 45, 58. What was that? Whatever it is rounded up, to what? 6 maybe. 6 times 3 is $1.80. Come on. The prices are really, really good. I really like that. That's something I appreciate. But I don't do cleaning chitlins. I'll try them if they look really good. But the cleaning was a no. That's a no for me. So now I'm taking a break. I just found a 7-Eleven. Well, it's in the on the route. But most of my markets that I wanted to go to were closed down. I don't know if it's because it was Wednesday or if they're just relocating them. I don't know. They're just cleaning the area. I don't know. But then I was resting. I saw that there was another grocery store that's huge out here, which is Lotus's. And then the Big C and the Lotuses are every mile or 2 miles you might find them. Then I took a little bite of this waffle stuffed with bananas. So it's like a waffle stuffed with bananas, which was like it really, I guess once bananas is in something, it's just gonna put you in the mind of what? Banana, walnut. It just didn't have any nuts, but banana waffle. It was really, really good. Like I was like, oh my goodness. And then I caught the subway back home. I sure didn't walk back home in that heat. I was about to lose my breath out there. And somebody would have had to resuscitate me. I don't know why I walked there. Yeah, that was like, I don't know. I usually take a bike or a car. But I had a good day. So overall, I'm going to show you guys my haul, everything that I purchased while I was out. I thought I had more footage than this. But I guess I didn't. I'm going to have to learn how to do better and keep the camera on the stuff and not me, like what I was shopping. But it's hard to really shop here in Bangkok because I'm telling you, it's hard to video while you're shopping because you really have to watch where you're going. And the area that I had found and went down was an area that had construction going on. So there's big ditch and holes and mud puddles, and it was just a mess. But this is what they're used to. This is their day-to-day life. They're toting that stuff in there and selling it, getting it prepped and ready, and I don't know, bringing it back out. Yeah, so I purchased the water. That's one item. Of course, water was 17 baht at the 7-Eleven. So, of course, anytime I say 17, I take and add it. I always go up to the next whole number, which would be 20 baht, which is 62 cents. So if you go down, 17 baht would be 50 cents. So 50 cents for the water. And then the if you ever hear, you gotta try these. $1. They were 163 baht, which is $4.82. 20 baht for the broccoli. That's 62 cents. 20 baht is 62 cents. Candy, of course, is going to be a little more expensive here. The gummy bears were a little more expensive. And then I had some iced tea, the kind of powder drink that you could just pour in your thing. And then I got a utensil holder, which was actually worthless at the end of the day, but I'll find something to put in it, but it didn't hold. I'm going to have to get a real utensil holder. I wanted to try and get something that kind of matched my kitchen pink colors, but it didn't work. But yeah, the if you ever see the Wagyu, Australian Wagyu beef, oh my goodness, the burgers, oh, they were I don't know. I don't know if it's the seasoning I use. I don't know. I just used the salt and garlic salt that I had bought from the US, like a Lowry's garlic and what is it? Garlic and salt, sea salt. Yeah, the Lowry's green labeled salt. I don't know what you call it. Garlic salt. It's the garlic salt. Yeah, it's Lowry's garlic salt. And that with the Wagyu burgers is amazing. The meat, I guess because it's so marbled, they say it's the good kind of fat. You can't use any oils on it or anything. You're just going to put it in the fryer, the air fryer, and let that thing cook to your desired setting. Oh my goodness. You don't need a roll. You don't need any cheese. It comes with cheese, but you don't need any of that. You can put it in a lettuce wrap and wrap it up, and you will be like, oh my goodness. The only thing that I can because I'm not a big beef person, because beef to me is a little dry, and so even with my steaks and burgers, I kind of go medium well, but those burgers, the only thing I ever tasted was at the Benihana. They have that Chateaubriand. If you've ever been to Benihana in America, and they have the chef's table thing, you can get that beef. It's some sort of a beef called Chateaubriand. It's like the most tender part of the cow, or of the, and so I think I don't know, but I think it may even be more tender than the prime rib or whatever. But it is so tender, and they throw some garlic and butter on that thing. Oh my goodness, that's the only steak that I really want. Then I had purchased broccoli, of course. My romaine lettuce heads were 20 baht, which is 62 cents, guys. 20 baht for 2 heads of romaine lettuce, which was 62 cents. Of course, I can probably put those in 2. I got me a potato peeler. I didn't get any potatoes, but next time, if I should desire potatoes, I'll get that. And the broccoli was 62 cents. The M&Ms, a little bag of M&Ms was 90 cents. That's what we would probably pay in the U.S., 90 cents to $2 at the Dollar Tree or dollar store or something. But let me tell you guys how much I spent on my cherry tomatoes, a ball of jute. I had some candles. I had Nestea, romaine lettuce, bitter melon, red onions, cucumbers, everything that I needed. Pretty much I only paid about $30. I only spent $1,000. I still have $16.90. I started off with $16.90 baht, which was like $50. And then I still had $6.90 left afterwards. So I only spent 1,000 baht while I was out grocery shopping with my coffee, with my crepe waffle that I had. And then I don't know if I showed you here, but I did find some chicken. So on the end, I wound up getting an omelet with rice. I had some fried chicken, drumettes, 6 of them for 50 baht. Six wings for 50 baht. And again, remember, I tell you the calculation is always 5 times 50 baht times 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. That's $1.50 for 6 drumettes at a vendor that was actually frying them. My chicken, look at that, $39.75. I had 2 boneless breasts, 2 what do you call that? It's not the center breast, it's the other one. The breast. Either way, that $39.75 comes out to $1.18, guys. $1.18 for 2 breasts, 2 medium-sized breasts. I don't like huge chunks of meat, and so I did get like a medium-sized one, and I'm still gonna slice those into probably 3 slices and grill them for tenderloins for my grilled chicken salads. Now, after all of that, I was wore out. I'm actually now laying on the sofa as I edit this. I had to go outside.
Okay, I made it upstairs to the pool area.
Those jet streams hit my legs.
Because my legs and my bones
It's
aching,
nothing like having a busy
aching.
day and then getting into PC afterwards. I enjoyed that. Chilling out here. And then after the jacuzzi, I went over to the pool. Of course, I had to edit all of this. I'm not trying to do no page 6. I'm not desperate. I'm not looking like that. I just want to show you the life that I'm living. It's actually just amazing. Loving my life, living it. Yeah, ta ta ta. Ooh. It's the glory factor. It's the glory. It's the glory factor. Factor in all of the glory. It's nothing like it. Nothing like it in the world. What are you guys waiting on? When you live a life that's a constant vacation, I'm in a rush to go nowhere, in a rush to do nothing. But that heat will slow you down and make you realize living on top of the world. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're on your highest timeline. You're living your best life. You have everything you want, have everything you need. What's next? The only question is like, okay, what's next? Because he's always saying, there is more that I require of you. There is more. There is more, people. There is more that is required of you. If you're still living, if you're still breathing, if you still are in your right mind, if you still have what do they say? If your faculties, if your arms and legs are still moving, then there is more that he requires of you. And you ought to seek for the more. You ought to want the more. You ought to want to be better than you were yesterday. You want to be better than you were last year. You should be progressing in life, moving forward. But they used to say, anything that's not moving and breathing and evolving is dead. Come on, and we want to resurrect you all. Come on. Come on, get ready to live your best life. We're here for it. The pool. And you can have a good time by yourself. You don't need to have other people with you. You will have a good time living your best life, just being peaceful. I don't have to hear no hearsay, no she said this, she said that, no bickering, no complaining, no arguing, no fussing, no fighting, none of that. This is the blessed life. Hey. Reaping. This is what they call your reaping seasons. For some people, you know how they say the laws of the universe is you reap what you have sown. What are you sowing? What are you sowing? In the years that you've been here, what have you sown? Because on the